Since some of you clowns are unironically calling Malleus boring because of my video, I'm here to list some of the very not boring things he does in game. I would provide screenshot receipts, but I don't want to reread all of Twist just to prove a point to illiterate people. And 2, I don't want to risk being responsible for a translator getting nuked off the internet. So this is all from my memory. And as a frame of reference, I'm not even a Malleus stan. This is all the stuff I retained from when he shows up in the story and events because he's what? A very funky guy. But before I list things, I don't know why people took me saying you're boring if you like Malleus as me saying he's boring. If anything, I'm clowning on you. Uno reverse card. L plus ratio. But once again, that video was a joke. It's not serious. Unironically bullying people over their favs is for losers. Okay, onto Malleus being the king he is. The first thing that comes to mind is his love for gargoyles. It's so random, but it's so cute when he goes into nerd mode over the stone dudes. It's on the same level if not more than Jade's love for mushrooms, yet we don't talk about gargoyles enough. Honestly, I'd probably join the gargoyles study club just because his passion for them is so admirable. Second, his beef with Leona. It's just funny, period. Granted, we can't give Malleus all the credit. This was definitely started by Leona, but Malleus being so unbothered and straight up petty with Leona is always a fun sight. Back to his extensive knowledge. Dragons. People don't talk about the first Halloween event enough, honestly. Not only did he make his entire dorm dress up as dragons, but when Vil asked why he'd want to dress up as a dragon when he is one, Malleus ranted for 2 hours about the differences between dragon fae and eastern dragons. He's so annoying. I love it. Next, he's literally a brat. Going back to the Halloween event, he got so offended when Vil gave him instructions. I genuinely don't remember what it was about, but he was so upset that someone had the gall to tell him what to do. All I could think in that moment was, you want friends yet you act like this. SMH. Mentioning friends. He just wants friends. Please be his friend. Friend him. Do it now. Most students are scared of him, but he's just a funky guy. Sure, he's arrogant and petty, but he's my petty arrogant boy. I don't know how to even describe this, but he just messes with people. The only example I can think of specifically is when he was asked who he'd want to survive on a deserted island with, and he said Riddle just to get a reaction out of him, cause in reality Malleus doesn't need anyone. Just himself. He does things like that and I just think it's funny. And finally, he was raised by Lilia. You don't get raised by that thing and come out the other end normal. You could argue that Silver is normal, but I would take that as a declaration of war and you won't see the end of it. But yeah, that's all I feel like typing, so actual Malleus stands. Please fill the comments with why you love our funky Tsunetero. You'd think after I went this far in defending this dude he'd be a fav, but IDK. But he's definitely not boring. If you think that, you just haven't read the story. Not an opinion, a fact. He is objectively funky.